boys, I was young too, so I get it. When you start talking to girls for the first time, it's nerve-wracking. You think it's the end of the world, you start to jitter, you start to stutter, you don't know what to say, and you start self-doubting yourself. Now, most of these insecurities come from inexperience. The more you start talking to girls, the more you start realizing that it's not a big deal, that you got this under control. But till then, I wish I had somebody to help me out and kind of guide me through my first time so I didn't make such a fool out of myself. And you boys, you got me. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 biggest mistakes that young guys do when they start talking to girls. So when you do start, yes, you're still going to be nervous. Yes, you're still going to be jittering, but you can avoid this mistake so you can look like a pro, like somebody that has experience. If that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Number 1, like I mentioned just now, you jitter too much. This is a clear sign that A, you're inexperienced, and B, you're just super nervous. Now here's the thing, when you start understanding these mistakes, you can try to suppress them even though you're dying inside, so at least your exterior looks like you're confident. And her eyes is gonna make it seem like you're a pro, like you're experienced, and again, this is gonna increase attraction from her and to you. Try to suppress all that fidgeting and the jittering, meaning that when you talk to her, take a deep breath. Be in your mind and start slowing down your movement. If you go up to her, move slowly, comfortably. Even though you're dying inside, she's gonna think you're confident. Number 2, your voice, it's too low pitched. Let me give you a good example. Let's say you're my boss and I go up to you for a raise like this. Excuse me, sir? Can, I think I've been working a lot lately and, I just wondering if you could, give me a raise? I don't even seem like I'm confident in myself, let alone my work. Why would you give me more money? The same could be said with the female. You gotta talk like somebody that's confident. Use a powerful voice, the same way I'm talking to you. All right. I know I'm interrupting your video today, and we're gonna get right back to it, but I promise you this is for a good reason. The reason why so many of you, so many young guys are making all these mistakes with women is because you lack confidence. You don't do the active steps you need. You don't put the effort in yourself to feel more confident. But that's all right. That's where you got your older brother. You're the dude that's always looking out for you and trying to make your life easier. Because here's the reality, boys. You want to attract more women? You got to be on point. And one of the easiest ways to increase your sexual drive is by smelling great. And that is why we created Youre. As you guys know, we've been working on this fragrance now for a while. I've been talking to you guys about it, and we're finally launching this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Now, this is gonna be a very, very limited run. This is why I'm telling you right now, for those of you that are true fragrance connoisseurs, guys that really like smelling good and understand the power of a good scent, we're limiting this to only 1,000 units. Now, if you guys know with Essentials and Jade Black, we tend to sell thousands and thousands of units in a day, so that means this is not gonna last long. And we did this on purpose. We did this for 2 reasons. One, well, first of all, this is too powerful. Reality is that this needs to be used responsibly. I don't think everybody should be smelling this great. 2, we wanted to make it limited because I don't want everybody to smell the same. I want the dudes that actually care about their style and be able to wear it knowing that they're gonna be unique. That's why this fragrance, we're only doing 1,000 and we're not restocking, meaning that if you guys wanna check out this limited run fragrance, I would click the link down below, sign up to our newsletter, and also even put a reminder on your phone because we're probably gonna sell out fast. And yes, boys, if you are a pro member, you're gonna be able to access the store 1 day in advance so you can get in there and shop hassle-free, knowing that you don't have to worry about it selling out. So, back to the 3rd mistake that so many young guys make is that they're too easily impressed with women. Tell me if I sound familiar. Oh wow, she's just so beautiful and smart, and she loves dogs too. And we also like the same movie. She's the love of my life. I'm gonna probably end up marrying her. Being overly impressed with one single girl is like putting all your eggs in one basket. You want this one girl so bad that you fear losing her, hence why you're so scared of talking to her. You think that if you lose her, you'll never find another one like her. There are so many women out there, other girls that are gonna impress you just as much, and when you realize this, you stop putting so much importance on one single female. Once you break out of the shell and start talking to more and more and more girls, you're gonna see that just like her, there's others that are just as impressive. You're not gonna get as nervous anymore and stop committing so many mistakes. Number 4, guys that share their feelings before she even likes you. This is the same overly needy guy we just talked about that will now just pour his heart out to her, talk to her about how her hair locks are like wheat fields that are never ending, and her smile is as radiant as the sun. That Shakespeare bullcrap sounds corny as hell and like a force if this girl doesn't even like you. This is the thing you need to understand. We as guys, we tend to get attracted faster because we get attracted physically. As soon as we see a girl, in our heads we're like, damn, I'd marry that girl. But just because you think that doesn't mean you're gonna say that, because women, they take a little bit longer to have attraction to us dudes. You wanna have her sexually desire you first before you pour your heart out to her. When you do it first before she does it, you just end up looking like a needy creep and she's gonna reject you 100% of the time. Number 5, doing everything she wants. Some guys understand this previous concept. So you understand that you gotta get her to like you first. So you think that to make her attracted to you, you gotta do everything and anything she wants, so she just might give you a chance. This is exactly when she'll just start stringing you along because she loves the attention. She just likes being treated like a queen, but she's never gonna date you. A queen dates kings, not jokers. Number 6, showing your insecurities. Now, I'll be honest with you. All dudes, no matter how confident, even myself, have insecurities. This is just human nature. The men that win are the dudes that are able to suppress them and overcome them better than others. And here's the thing. Women are constantly looking for the strongest males in society to mate with, not the weak ones. And you being insecure about small things like doubting yourself when you're about to go talk to her, being super nervous on a first date, or you becoming jealous or clingy over her and she's not even yours yet, are signs of insecurity that she can spot a mile away, and in her eyes, that's weakness. This is what drives her away from you and into the arms of another man that's actually stronger and secure in himself. The insecurities could be inside of you, but you need to learn how to suppress them and not let them overpower you. These are signs of strength. Strength is what you want. And finally, number 7, dudes making excuses. This is like the Achilles heel of every young guy and almost every man, to be honest. The guy that thinks that he doesn't have a girlfriend because he's not tall enough, he's not strong enough, he doesn't have the money, he's not as good looking, he's not as athletic. But the reality is that all of that are just excuses that you are putting in front of yourself to make yourself feel better. But they're just weaknesses. That's what's hindering you. There are plenty of ugly dudes out there with pretty girlfriends. You want to know what the difference is? They're not athletic, they're not good looking, they don't got status. They know that they're good enough. They know they themselves are good enough. And they're able, like I mentioned before, to suppress those insecurities, unlike weaker dudes, and that's what ends up attracting the girls. So if you have all these insecurities, most of them you can fix. If you're not strong enough, hit the gym. Not athletic enough, run more. Don't have the money, work your ass off. Most of these insecurities you can actually work on yourself, but even if you don't, just being confident enough to know that you're good enough can land you a girlfriend. There's no excuses. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. Those are 7 mistakes that young guys make when they start talking to girls. If you guys liked this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below, and also share this video to help your other lonely, sad dudes out there. Cuddling season's around the corner. They're gonna need this video, boys. Also, don't forget to subscribe because it helps us out. That's it for this week's video. See you next time.